Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Wish you all have a good day. Thank you for joining us today. We are from group 1 and today we talk about past tense used to for habitual actions. Well, before we start the lesson, let me introduce you to our member from the group 1. Okay, first one is me, Kumala Farhan Batarfi, and Miss Aidita, Ria, Vionola, Dwita. Next slides. Before we continue to the lesson, we'll let you know, guys, at the end of the lesson of the presentation, we have a few questions that you can answer in the YouTube comment sections. So I'm waiting for you answer. Okay, let me just straight to the point. Okay, the past tense is used to talk about an event that happened in the past and ended in the past at a specific time. We use this expression to talk about habits or repeated actions in the past which we don't do in the present and use it for something that was true but no longer is. Next slide, the rules of use to. The first one, positive sentence. Subject plus use plus to infinitive. Second one, negative sentence. Subject plus did not plus use plus to infinitive. Do we have interrogative sentences? Did plus subject plus use plus to infinitive. Next slide. Look at this example. I used to have long hair. She used to love me but not anymore. They used to live in India. No, I never used to read a magazine. Next slide. Used to and get used to are followed by a noun or the in form of a verb and can be used both the past, present, or future. The next lesson will be brought to Miss Aidita.
I will continue the presentation. Be used to mean be familiar with or be accustomed to. Example conversion. Number 1. She's used to the atmosphere of the house by now and wasn't nervous anymore. 2. He used to bring water his wife Tom with water, but since he did 2 years ago, the Tom is now dry. 3. I'm a teacher, so I'm used to speaking in public. 4. It took my mother years to get used to living in India after moving from Pakistan. 5. I'm getting used to the nose now. I found it really stressful when I first moved in. Conclusion. In conclusion, the past tense is used to describe action that have already happened. The present used to is often used to refer to something that happened regularly in the past, but no longer happen in the present. It is important to remember to use the past tense with used to, not the present tense, and the verb is always in the infinitive form. The present used to can also be used in question and negative sentence. It is important to remember to use the past tense when talking about habitual action that happen in the past. The present used to is a useful term to express there's action in a concise and accurate way. Knowing how to use the present used to correctly will help you communicate more effective in English. Question number 1. Blah 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 to read comic book every day. A. Did you use? B. Did you use? C. Used you. Number 2. What movies blah 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 to like when you were a child? A. Did you use? B, did you use? C, used you. Number 3, blah 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 be a little park with a tree house near my house, but now there is not. A, there used to. B, there you use. C, used you. Thank you, and that's the end of the presentation from our group. And please forgive us if there were some mistakes during the presentation. Thank you very much. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.